Welcome back to Fourth Down and D. I'm your host D Capri, and I'm glad that you are joining me here today after this post-game big victory win over the Denver Broncos. We knew the story. Yesterday, Denver had no QBs. They had to start this kid Hinton. I felt sorry for him a little bit. He had no clue what he was doing out there, and it was obvious in the end of the score. But he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of heart. He took some big hits. He's gonna feel them tomorrow. He's gonna feel them tomorrow. But I'm a Saints fan. I feel sorry for no team. The NFL has ripped us a new one over and over and over again. Guess what? That's on them. That's their problem, not ours. We got the victory. We have won 8 in a row. The 9-2. Y'all, today's game was a weird one. It was weird because number one, we did exactly what we were supposed to do. As Saints fans, we tend to have heart attacks a lot of times because we just never know what Saints team is going to show up. But recently, this year, I'm going to say we have our defense has shown up. We're not confused. We didn't get fooled on any misdirections. And it was a lot of them today. They tried to, do some shifty things in the backfield, but it did not work against our defense. Our boys was hounding them all day, and it just made a big difference in the flow of the game. Now, we talked the last episode about our offensive line. They proved me right today. Our offensive line was missing some big pieces. Andres Pete, Teron Armstead. So we had a rotation of Nick Easton, Cameron Tom got called up from the practice squad. It was and James Hurst. Yeah, they played their butts off today. For the offensive game plan that we had, the holes were wide open. Latavius Murray was running through some big old gaps. Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, like we talked about last episode, it was their game. Put the ball in their stomachs, and they took off. I think Latavius Murray had like 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Alvin Kamara had like 60 yards rushing. He really didn't have to do anything, which I'm glad because it allows him to heal because their toe is just it'll bother him if it was one of those injuries that would linger. But this game, I have zero complaints about the offensive line, about the defense. Yeah. Now, let's talk about the big elephant in the room, Taysom Hill. I'm going to say this. Taysom didn't do anything differently that he did in the game against the Falcons. The difference is NFL defenses have seen film, and they're doing things differently against Taysom. The thing is, Taysom is going to have to adjust this. He's going to be the QB. He can't. There's in the very first series we were moving the ball. Taysom missed a wide open Traquan Smith just holding the ball. A screenplay. Alvin Kamara's screen was set up beautifully. The offensive linemen were ready to, but it was going to be a touchdown basically. Taysom held the ball. He has no timing in the pocket, and he has no vision. If the first read is not there, he's gonna panic. He's gonna panic, or he's gonna stare the read down on the pick he threw. The play before, Michael Thomas was wide open, so he decided I'm gonna go back to Michael Thomas as a safe way. And the DB read the play. He just jumped the route and popped the ball up into the air, and it was a pick. Taysom has to make better decisions, man. This is gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. I mean, NFL defenses are far too smart to be fooled over and over by Taysom Hill. Put it like that. Unless he gets brilliant overnight or he stays in Drew Brees' pocket, we gotta make some adjustments. Sean Payton finally just, after seeing what he saw earlier in the game, he allowed Taysom to just be Taysom toward the end of the game and just start putting his head down and running through gaps and running alongside of the right side of the line. And, he looked more comfortable doing that. But that drop back pass, he was killing us in the beginning. I mean, killing us in the beginning because it wasn't like the plays weren't there. They were there. He just wasn't making the plays. He wasn't making the plays. And it's you're not going to be able to sit back there and hold the ball for 7 seconds. That's just not how NFL works. That's not how it works. So in between now and the Falcons game Sunday, I hope he is nose deep into the playbook. If Sean is intent on making him the QB, then I pray to God that he is in Drew Brees' pocket, or he's doing film study and he's getting that clock, that QB clock rolling in his head, because that's a different set of, timing that he needs to have. Other than that, they did what they're supposed to do. Our defense stood up and did what they were supposed to do. And, Cam Jordan and the front line of Demario Davis and Quan Alexander just showed out all day today. They just did not get fooled by anything. So it was a good game by any stretch of the imagination. Even with all the problems that we had on offense, we scored 31 points. 31 points. So 31-3, we won big. Like I said, we were no problems at all. Right now, I'm looking at the Kansas City and Tampa Bay game. It's back and forth pretty much with Kansas City 27 and Tampa Bay 17. They've had a couple of turnovers. Patrick Mahomes, just got a roughing the passer call on a pick. I don't know. Jason Pierre-Paul is hot. He is hot. And Bruce Arians is losing it too. He got to get held back on the sideline. So, anyway, we can take a win. Kansas City, we want that win so we can get us some more space in our NFC South. And we are number 1 in the NFC. And people are looking up at us, and they got to keep chasing us, baby, because we keep winning. You know what I'm saying? We 9-2. And we in an 8-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Who that? Go Saints.